G'day everybody, welcome back to Wistful Fields and welcome back to our playthrough of Enshrouded. I am in front of the farm, and it is the animal farm because as you can see we have our new animals that have joined us in the previous episode. I don't know why this goat's not sleeping on the bed, but I guess he likes the feeling of grass or something like that, but I figure maybe in this episode we're going to start off with just putting a roof on top of the beds for all of the animals. So that's perhaps maybe the first thing we need to address, and then hopefully we can then move on to other things, like, for example, figuring out how to tame, you know, some of the other animals, or perhaps maybe we can move on to other stuff completely. We'll see how we go. I'm thinking of sort of trying to hit a few of the question marks that are in the Kindlewastes, because we've had that available to us for a while. So we'll see how we go. That's not what I wanted to do. I just wanted to pick these guys up. Yeah, I suppose maybe I should pick up the animals to make sure that they're not going to be in the way. But yeah, we need to figure out how to make this little shed. So let's start off with the materials. So I do have some straw roof blocks, which is brand new actually. I haven't really made and used straw roof blocks before. And do we go with rough wood or do we go with refined wood blocks? I'm not sure what would be better. Let's bring both and we can sort of make a decision as we're building. But yeah, so the idea is I just want to, you know, introduce maybe a few pillars, and then we'll put a roof on top. So it doesn't have to be like really thick pillars or anything like that. Maybe something like this. Okay, so that's the refined wood. Let's see how it looks if we used the rough wood. Just trying to get rid of the snapping here. Can't say that I'm a real fan of either of them, to be honest, but if I had to choose, maybe it's the rough wood. So yeah, we'll stick with that. I'm just trying to decide as well if I want to go with that shape or if I want to just go with like thicker pillars like that. I think the smaller pillars are probably fine. Okay, let's do it. And it is getting dark as well. We're likely gonna have to have a sleep very soon. I just sort of want to build this thing in the center. So maybe there. And let's do... Maybe that's a little too high. Doesn't need to be too tall. Maybe something like that. As long as we can pass through it, I think that'll be fine. And now for the roofs. So yeah, I am not really a fan of the fact that it has to be like a 45-degree angle roof. I wish there was a 26-degree angle roof, but I don't think that's really an option for us. Maybe I can use something like that. Let's come back to it. Let's have a sleep now. And, yeah, I might need to make a little bit more of the straw roofs, to be honest. I only made, like, one batch, thinking that would be enough, but I was totally wrong about that. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the previous couple of videos, the one with the nettle guide. I didn't really think I would ever make any guides on my channel, but it sort of morphed into one, so... Right. What do we do? I kind of like this shape, and compared to what we've got in terms of options on the next group, or in the next group, I feel like this is like excessively big. Do I really want a roof of this size? I suppose maybe it might not be a bad idea, because we might actually have a few more animals. So yeah, let's make the straw roofs first, and I'll make a few batches. I only just realized that we have access to the rough sandstone blocks. I don't know if I'll ever use it, but we could always, you know, play around with it. Palm wood blocks as well. That could be interesting. Anyway, roofs. So, got plenty of straw. So I'm thinking maybe just that much. I don't really want to make too many, because I don't really know if I'm going to need any more. But yeah, so... Initially I was thinking we just want to do like a pillar in the center, but I don't think that's going to work out for us, so... We might want to do something like that. And just... one more on this side. And that might be enough. Yeah, so something like that, maybe. Though now I'm kind of curious to see how palm wood blocks will play with the design that we're going for, so... Definitely don't want shroud, wood, polished stone. Yeah, let's make a batch of palm wood blocks. I can't remember if I actually do have some palm wood blocks on me, but I suspect that I probably don't. It's very ornate looking. Yeah. I don't think that's the look, you know? This is just an outdoor, you know, animal hut. So, doesn't need to be fancy. Alright, I think I'm happy with that. And then we do same thing on this side. Is that... I don't think this is in the right spot. Okay. And maybe just for a little bit of flair, we can add like a beam that goes across like that. Maybe. I'm also sort of curious to see what we can do with straw if we just convert this into a pillar. How does that look? Okay. Okay. That doesn't look half bad, but I think maybe the rough wood blocks still would be a little bit better. Okay, and then just want to do the same thing on this side. I think we're done, and we just get all of the beds in here. And I suppose the feeders being out, you know, uncovered should be fine. Actually, no. I want the beds first, so let's do that. Yeah, I think that looks okay. I wonder if it would be better to move the pillars slightly to give us a little bit more space on the sides for movement. Maybe. Yeah, it shouldn't take too long to fix things up. Okay, and let's get rid of these. Oh, and that's out of position completely. Okay, perfect. Yeah, there seems to be some kind of interesting detail here on the very top of the roof of the straw roofs. Not sure what that is exactly. But yeah, I feel like this is a little bit better, so we should be able to sort of move around the sides more, and I'm hoping the animals will also be able to move around the sides as well. So let's get them all placed. And the hoppers on this side. Okay, and they appear to be eating. These guys will probably start eating soon as well. And I think we've solved the bed issue. So I assume I'm going to start getting some kind of produce after a while. So but I probably need to come back to that. So let's worry about that a little bit later. And I'm sort of thinking here, do I want to go and start looking at other animals? Maybe not just yet, because I can barely fit these guys in with the amount of farmland that we have. So we might need to do like a separate farm altogether. Oh, actually, that's another thought that I've just had. But perhaps maybe I need to have more beds to get these guys to breed. Is that a thing? It could be. See, with the hoppers, the only thing we would need them for is their meat, right? So my assumption is that we need to get extra beds, and that will let us breed them, possibly. I mean, it's not difficult to make the animal pillows. And I could just place like a few more on the sides here. Might not look as nice, but perhaps that might be the solution. If it's not, then I might need to sort of look at some guides about farming to try and get it right, but just thinking about whether or not I need to tidy things up here before we move on. I do think that that's probably a good idea. So let's throw a few things into storage. I also want to not have to carry these. The bait. I've got some goat meat? No, wolf meat. Chuck that there. Health potion, I suppose I can maybe use that soonish. These blocks. Construction blocks. Yeah, I'm out of space for construction stuff. I might need to move some of the soil out and maybe keep the soils separately. But I'll address that another time. And yeah, I've got all sorts of other bits and pieces here. Which I don't really have space for. I think I'll put like food and bait and stuff here. And yeah, I should stash a whole bunch of other stuff. I won't worry about the fur patches actually, I'll just get rid of those. The string, however, that'll be useful. Okay, I think we're looking decent. I really need to get rid of like some of the stuff that I have here, like the fire wisp summons and prayer of the flame scrolls, which I've constantly just held on to. Right, so I think it's time for us to clear up some of these question marks. And that might be the episode, depending on how easy or difficult it is to clear them all out. Okay, so we have more question marks here. This is unknown. I assume there's maybe a shroud route here somewhere. I am a little bit concerned about not being able to get back out of the shrouded area, but I'm sure it's gonna be okay. And yeah, speaking of being concerned about stuff, I guess I should also prepare heavily before we go. So I'm gonna like do all the things here. Do I even have Flask of the Fell? I've only got 3 of these. Might not worry about that. Yeah, been a while since we've had a proper adventure. I feel like we've been building and taming and all that sort of stuff recently. Now, if we do have some dragons, or shrouded... Well, I keep calling them dragons, the wyverns, or whatever they're called. If we do find some of them trying to attack us, we should fight them. Because I do think that fighting them is at least a good source of ammonia glands, and I definitely need a lot of ammonia glands. Okay, so we've found some kind of a town, but there's something in this town. Okay, a shroud root. I mean, that is kind of what I expected. But where? Where though? Where is the shroud root? I've got a little bit of lava here, so we do need to be a little bit careful. Shroud root. Oh, it's up there. Okay. Okay, somehow we need to get up there. I guess maybe there should be a pathway somewhere here. Do have something to read, but I'm a little concerned about getting overwhelmed by critters. There must be a nest somewhere here. Okay, so time for a bit of reading. I must protect the weapon. When I first laid eyes on the reward this mysterious wanderer promised me, I was insulted. However, I quickly realized this is the way of this spectre, this ghost who distorts reality as if I'm entering a dream. I hid the corrupted staff atop a wooden structure to overlook the elixir distillery. Only I deserve it. The visions of the floating figure still haunt me. I feel I might be dreaming still. Some kind of a corrupted staff, apparently. But, I mean, I'm not really a magic caster or wielder, so I'm not entirely sure if I'm really that excited about that. I mean, I'll, you know, do the quest for the sake of completion, I reckon, but not really my priority. I just want to grab that because I feel like I probably need it. So my guess is that we might have to go through this cave to get up top. Oh lord. Okay. Well, at least I didn't die from that. Yeah, speaking of clearing things up, maybe I should use, like, these random scrolls. I'm just gonna use them liberally, you know? Oh, man. Oh, that's good. It's nice that it can sort of stun stuff for us. Oh, man, another one. Oh, and it has health as well. I didn't really realize that. So enemies can actually attack it. Experience scroll, I'll use that immediately. I think I do have a couple of skill points that I haven't spent just yet. So I should actually look into spending some skill points soonish. Can we get out of the shroud up here? Ooh, okay. I will grab that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's the corrupted staff, I guess. Is it? Shroud Weaver. I mean, this thing looks kind of badass, so I might actually keep it instead of salvaging. So I assume we can just go this way. Oh. Okay. Let me get rid of the shroud sack there. Yeah, I've got a few more. Anything else here? I don't think so. Okay, so this wasn't too bad. Another skill point, love it. And we should be able to just teleport our way out here, but I'm just sort of having a look around to see if there's anything worthwhile. I think the staff was probably the number one thing that we wanted to get out of this place. And the skill point, obviously. Yeah, okay. Time to go. And it's time to go to hopefully both of these question marks if we have time, but let's see how we go. And I'm just going to see if we can float there. Might help if I tag one of these. I guess this could be another shroud route, so hopefully it's not going to be difficult to get to. Yeah, we've still got 35 minutes on shroud protection as well, so that's really helpful. I'm hoping that we'll be able to make use of it. This is actually quite far, if we think about it. I'm hoping to land perhaps maybe at this castle or something, or maybe just outside of it. Maybe we can explore it. I do see a bridge there, so if I need to, I can land in the shroud there and just cross the bridge. Yeah, what is this place? I'm not sure, actually. Can we actually get in there? I assume we can. Is this maybe it's a hollow hall or something? I didn't see anything that came up to suggest that we needed a key. Maybe this is a place that hasn't been unlocked just yet. And by unlocked, I mean maybe it's still blocked off in early access. Maybe they'll introduce an update that makes it accessible. I really hate fighting these things, actually. Not a fan. Okay, didn't quite get there, did we? So, I'm gonna stick to the road for a little bit. It looks like that's already taking us into the shroud, though. Maybe... can I go around the shroud and perhaps maybe... we could place down an altar nearby. Yeah, maybe we want to turn left here. Other road here. What's this? Oh yeah, we do have Kindlewastes flowers. I don't know if we really need it for too much, but, well, I guess I haven't exactly used it in any recipes just yet. How much space do I have? I've got a decent amount of space, actually. Yeah, so maybe if I go around this way. Okay, we can have a sleep here if we really wanted to. Just through this way, we should be able to get to our destination. Which makes me feel like I should place down a altar. So let's craft one and let's place it down. Yeah, I don't know when I'm going to use one of these health potions, to be honest, guys, so maybe I'm just gonna... I mean, I wish there was a way to sell this for runes, but... And another thing with runes is I wish that you could convert armor into runes as well. I don't know why that's not a thing. Anywho, down we go. Surprise! Yeah, the Enshrouded oil is definitely something that we also need. I haven't discovered how to make it. And I wonder if there is a way to make it even. Like, perhaps maybe it's something that you have to search for. There's no other option. I'm running out of arrows, actually, so I will need to go back soon. Yeah, this shroud root doesn't seem to be very hidden, does it? Let's just get rid of it. And that should let us teleport out of here when we need to. Oh, it's one of these guys. Alright. Not a fan. I just talked about not needing healing, and I was totally wrong about that. So let's use it. Really need to be in a decent position to fight this guy. Alright, what, that's like our third time? Or maybe fourth time fighting this thing, sickle scythe. But, yeah, once you get used to what to do, which is basically just getting up close and personal, it gets easier. I'm just trying to look around to see if there are any, like, gold chests hidden about, because generally that's, something that you can find near a shroud root. Just don't know where I would be searching for one. Yeah, there's the chest. Alright. Open it in a second. Oh. Look at that guy throwing the enshrouded bombs at us. Really annoying. Where is he? Oh, just here, right in the corner. Cheeky bugger. Brilliant. Okay, let's get this opened. Light forged axe. I think we have one, so I'm gonna get rid of that. 31. Plus, I do need a lot of these runes. Been using a lot of the runes recently. Just gonna see if I can find more enshrouded oil. Yeah, it seems like you can find a lot of enshrouded oil if you shoot some of those explosive barrels. I don't know where they come from exactly when you do that. I'm just looking around a little bit more to see if I can find more stuff. But I think that's it. So let's head back, and I might actually have a sleep and come back in the morning. And yeah, I just realized, but I should be using more of my scrolls once more. So I'll try and do that as we explore. But there's one more question mark out there that I'm trying to hopefully reach. And that is... oh, actually there's another one here. The Honeydew's Last Venue. Yeah, I've got to check that out at some point. The Greatest Game. So let's set this as a waypoint, and I'll also just have a look at the journal. The hunter pointed you towards a large scavenger camp in the Kindlewastes. Reach the camp and explore or snuff out the enemies there. Yeah, sure, I mean... that sounds pleasant. Let's do it. Let's do some repairs, actually. That might be a good idea before we leave. And yeah, I just need to retrieve our forward portal. Flame. Altar. Every time I play Enshrouded, I'm very much in, like, Valheim mode. I sort of look at things in terms of Valheim terms. Okay, so I don't know if it's going to be in the shroud or not, but I guess we might have to just glide our way and see. I wonder if maybe deactivating that was a good idea or not. There it goes. Actually, I might reactivate it. I have a feeling that we need... I'll get rid of this, actually. Yes, I do need a altar, and yeah, let me just place it back down. Yeah, we could have a need to come back here. Right. Let's do it. Try to float my way as far as possible. It doesn't look like I'm really going to be getting too far. There's a road here. Maybe I should just try and follow that. Random little lava pond there. I actually don't really know if it's lava or if it's actually something else. Like just a toxic pond of death. Deep cut. Okay. And plenty of scavengers. Now I know that we have a need for wolf meat. I do want to pick up more. Or try to, at least. Oh yes, I totally missed the opportunity to get myself some more arrows. Should have done that. Don't mind getting a few extra books. Alright, what am I looking for in this area? I'm not entirely sure. I think I've actually cleared out the quest line already. Perhaps maybe the questline was there simply to tell us that this place exists, and that's about it. But I'm not entirely sure if we'll actually... Ooh, okay, I take that back. I was just about to say, maybe we won't find anything of use. Let me get rid of this guy before we... Yeah, okay. Not the smartest idea there, but... all good. We survived. Yeah, so let's have a read of this note. It's no use. Aunt Gertrude won't budge. She wants to stay at the home where she and my mother grew up. It doesn't matter that the town's dead, that everyone's gone, and that she's all alone. She wants to live and die there. What a sad old woman. She'd rather be with her bundle of strays than with the rest of her family. Strays? I wonder, stray cats or something. Or stray dogs, maybe. I can't stand those... Oh, dogs, yes. I can't stand those dogs she lets into her house. They are always pregnant and full of fleas, like that pom-pom she loves. I'm giving up. Tell your children not to wander to Shore Watch, or they might catch rabies, or worse, fleas. Jeez. Shore Watch. Do you know where that is? Deep cut. Shore Watch. Okay, there it is. So, would we be able to find the dogs there to tame, maybe? And perhaps maybe that's the way to clear that quest line for the hunter? Possibly, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's continue looking around the area. I'm not entirely sure if we've really looted everything. Yeah, it is a little bit annoying how some of these enemies do take their time to start attacking us. Sometimes you're just standing there waiting for them to attack. Doesn't seem to be anything useful here. Some books. Grab those. Candle? No. Seems a bit quiet. Okay, there's some enemies there. Yeah, I want to be able to make like stuff like these things, like the ovens and stuff. Like, you know, they might not exactly need to be functional, but it'd be nice to be able to make more decorations. Was not expecting Spideys. Maybe more down here. Yeah, okay. Disappointing. Nothing hidden away. Upstairs, maybe. Books. Oh, yes. Big haul of books. Do like that. Oh. Just one more. Guess you can't pick that one up for whatever reason. What about these? No. Oh. Oh yeah. Okay, I managed to pick up some old books. Yeah, sometimes you can't always get old books from smashing down like pieces of furniture that clearly have old books in them. So I don't really bother most of the time, but perhaps maybe in this biome, that's a bit different. Maybe you should be able to pick up more old books that way. Which is a shame. I wish I knew that sooner, because I've been seeing a lot of bookcases. Got one of these elite types. Yeah, getting a little crowded in here. I suppose I could delete some stuff, like bones. We don't need bones. Yeah, I bet you this is not going to give us old books. Oh, actually no, it is. Oh, there you go. How about that? Yeah, just a little bit. Not too much. Maybe the drop could be somewhat randomized, and that, you know, if you see some books and you destroy the piece of furniture, you may get some books out of it, but not always. I hear something in there. Shocking Ice Wand. I really need it. Grilled June Armadillo. I mean, I may as well just eat that. Stop it from clogging our inventory. What else do we want to eat? A nut, and I can go with another fruit bowl. I suppose I can wait a little bit though. And I think that's about it for this particular camp. I think I've been to every structure, so not a bad haul. And I'm glad that we've cleared out another question mark. There is a flame shrine over this way. Flame Shrine of Manathor. I have no idea what that is actually, so that could be an interesting destination to go to, but probably not this episode though. I feel like we're getting very close to, you know, finishing up. I'm just trying to have a look here. I don't know why we've got some of these cleared up, even though we haven't exactly been there. There's this question mark, the Honeydew's last venue. I think we could perhaps go there in the next episode, along with a few other question marks. I think those are lost souls. And yeah, maybe the Flame Shrine as well. Let's get ourselves back home, because I do want to check on the animals, and I want to see how they're going, really. Gotta also do a little bit of a tidy up of our inventory. Maybe do some farming. Where's our... oh, okay. There's a little tiger. Tiger? There. Good boy. Yeah, I forget that we do actually get that extra buff, right? From petting our animals. So... pause touch, plus 25 health, yeah. So I should be, you know, petting our cat before we actually leave. So that we can get that extra little bit of health. I should actually keep this somewhere, because I think this will be kind of useful. maybe there. Yucca fruits. I should be keeping yucca fruit somewhere. I think we need water. No? Actually, we need space for the indigo seedlings, so yeah. I might do a bit of farming. We'll see how we go. And yeah, a few other bits and pieces here. Yeah, there's always so much inventory management to do once you've done a bit of exploration. Yeah, I'll chuck that there. Right. Animals. What's happening? Oh, look at that. Yeah, I think I guessed correctly. Because we now have a little... I don't know what you call a baby goat. A goat calf. Oh, okay. We can now collect milk. Yes, good. Can we collect anything from these guys? Aside from their meat. I mean, we have a baby hopper. So, in Valheim, we would have like a butcher's knife, where we can essentially use that to, you know, kill an animal that you've already tamed. I'm not sure how it works here. But what I might do as a test is we'll take a hop here, we'll take it out of sight where all of the other hop hares cannot see, and I'm gonna see if we can actually like kill it. Oh, okay, yeah. Yes, we can do that. And it did not feel good, but you know, that's where our food comes from, guys. I mean, it had to be done. Had to be done. So we get, yeah, we get a bit of fur, bit of meat. Okay. Yeah, milk. So this is a first, but I think this should unlock the ability to make another type of bait, if I'm not mistaken. But then, I don't know if milk is used in any other, like, cooking ingredient, or as a cooking ingredient in any other sort of recipe. Let me see. I don't really see milk needing to be used anywhere else, to be honest. Aside from the Fey Deer food bait. And you only need like one batch. So that's not really much at all. Unless we might be missing like a cooking production station, which I don't think we are. Come back soon. And we can only make bread here. Only one recipe. I was sort of hoping we could make like cheese or something. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, anyway. I've got so many of the seedlings for the indigo plant, so I'm just going to see if I can do a little bit of planting and see how we go from there. But while I'm doing this, I just wanted to say a quick thank you to all you guys who are watching the series. It has obviously been quite a while, actually. We're getting up there to almost 100 now. And I'm sort of contemplating whether or not I'm going to continue the series for even longer. I may. It's just finding the time to record Enshrouded has been a little bit difficult. So I might sort of kick up the pace and see if I can explore the new biome in the next coming episodes. Just to, you know, say that we've done it, obviously. And I may make a decision on whether or not I'm going to continue the series after episode 100, or perhaps maybe take a bit of a break and then come back to it after episode 100 some other time. That's sort of what I'm thinking about at the moment. And yeah, perhaps maybe a little bit of a shame here because I haven't exactly done all the things that I wanted to do with the build as well. Like like we haven't even built the last structure over there, and then, you know, I feel like the recent update has suddenly introduced the need for additional space for, you know, even more settlers, which I wasn't really expecting, which kind of puts a bit of a spanner in the works for, you know, some of the plans that I initially had for this little settlement, and that now we're going to need to expand so much, and I haven't really thought about how I was going to do that. But so those are the things that are sort of going through my head. I know there are a few people who are interested in seeing Enshrouded continue, but I don't know, guys. I'm sort of getting a little burnt out, so I may take a break or maybe stop altogether. We'll see how we go. I do have a poll up on the channel at the moment in the community section. So if you're interested in taking a look at that and sort of you know, contributing with your vote and maybe your comments on what games we should check out in the channel next, I'd be, you know, very appreciative. So I'll actually leave a comment down below. I'll pin it so that you can get to the community post pretty quickly. And yeah, you can have your say. At the moment, Baldur's Gate 3 is in the lead, and a lot of people that are hanging around the channel really like Baldur's Gate 3 and recommend it very highly, so I might actually check that out. Obviously a little bit late to the party, but you know, always good to check out something that a lot of people seem to enjoy. So we'll see. But anyway, for now, I think this is where we'll call this one an episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Drop me a like if you did. Chuck us some comments. Subscribe if you're new. Stay true. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.